Okay, so we have to talk about this. This whole situation has to stop. It's crazy. So Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue have been taking the internet by storm, and their next explorations into just behavior that they're both showing is crazy to me. So the news came out a while ago that Lily Phillips wants to break this record for sleeping with people, 1,000 people. There's going to be a massive queue of men queuing up for this, and yeah, I. This is all going to be filmed. It's all going to be out there. It's already out there. It's already even making it onto some mainstream news outlets as well. The whole thing is insane to me, and some of the videos coming from this, and some of the interviews coming from this, and videos of some of the men being interviewed outside, which we'll look at, is so it's embarrassing. I can't believe what's going on, but obviously it's something that's very prominent on social media these days. So let's get into this. So this whole world record has come about now. Apparently, like I've seen other people cover this before. Apparently the record's like 900 or something. So she wants to get 1,000. I mean, her family must be proud. It's crazy that how much publicity this has got, but obviously it gets people talking like me. Even if you don't support it, it's still going to get people interested, even if they're going to shame this whole behavior. Some of the obviously there's going to be memes, there's going to be all sorts coming from this. And her and Bonnie Blue seem to be like a double act at this point. Like they seem to be one upping each other in terms of who can be the most embarrassing. Which I mean, fair enough. It's like Messi versus Ronaldo, but with OF models. I mean, fair enough. They're both giving it a good go, but yeah, what is going on? But on the other hand, I guess if you've already done 100, you've already put yourself out there on video doing whatever she's doing, then I mean, where's the line at that point? What is the difference? Like, I think we've passed the point of embarrassing, and I guess yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Bonnie Blue, however, is really getting into the controversy online, getting all sorts of pelters, which obviously she wants. She wants to be in the limelight, whether people support what she's doing or not. So essentially, yeah, she's getting the same sort of vibe of getting men to queue up and do whatever with her. But some of the interviews that she's done, I mean, she's admitted that she's looking for people in university, people who've just turned 18, which is a really strange thing to admit. Like you're just outing yourself a bit there, like people that aren't maybe that mature. Like obviously 18, you're an adult, fair enough, but you're deliberately going for people that are sort of young and inexperienced, a lot of which are probably going to be doing their first time in this circumstance, which is really sad. Like, obviously, it's just desperation, but yeah, it is absolutely it's weird. It's weird. I'm not even that much older than these people queuing up, and yet for me, I can't picture what is in their heads. I don't know who's worse in this scenario. Like she's I guess gaining from it financially, but she has put herself out there. Any sort of future change in career, it's all screwed. Like this is basically it. They've committed to this lifestyle and reputation. That is it. That is who they are forever. The internet does not forget. So what I will say is her face, it is just out there now. It's out there. People know who she is. She's famous. This might bite her on the arse in the future. I mean, it will. It's whether she cares enough about that or not, or whether she's got the money that she wants to make it all worthwhile. But this video that I saw on Twitter a while back, that I'll talk about now, is crazy to me. I can't fathom this. So at least with this guy who I'll show you now, at least he's being blurred out. I don't know whether he requested it or whether it's just a general practice. So let me play this through.
Hi, you okay? Who's going first then? Me. You're going first. Do you want to spend 2 minutes with me alone or double it and pass it to the next person? So do you want to be nice to your family and give them longer with me, or are you going to be selfish and do 2 minutes?
Selfish.
You selfish?
Yeah.
Oh my days. This guy said me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This is a grown man. I don't know how old. I'm guessing 18 to early 20s, but that's a crazy thing to say in front of a girl that you're, I guess, trying to impress, or trying to sleep with. Also, I don't know if anyone else clocked this, but she said, "Do you want to pass it or pass the offer on to his family?" Like he's there with his family. What's going on? Like this is a family day out. Like has he got his parents there? Is he introducing her to them, or is it his brother, or what's going on? I don't know about that. That kind of caught me off guard as well. And obviously, as if it's like a sports match or something, they've got to preview everything and build it up about the expectations, how he thinks it's going to go. So he's got some big talk, that's to say the least.
And what would you do to me in 2 minutes? Tell me. Are you going to destroy me? I think we should put it to the test.
Yeah, so destroyed, that's quite a promise, quite a expectation to put on yourself. He's gonna have to live up to expectations, so I don't know. So let's see if this experience lived up to the expectation.
You managed to destroy me though in those 2 minutes.
Not in the 2 minutes, but if I had longer with you, you get destroyed.
Exactly. He's going to come back and go again.
Well, at least the self-awareness is there that this clearly seemed like a really awkward and disappointing encounter for both of them. I mean, I guess for her, she's just gonna get the money or whatever her plan is. For him to admit that you've not delivered on that is quite, yeah, I mean, that's a bit embarrassing. Like, it's all on camera. That's why you don't talk a big game. You just don't do that. Don't act all cocky about it.
1,000,000%.
And what about to all your family members that are queuing out there?
Everybody, it's worth it.
Yeah?
It's worth the wait. You're extremely worth the wait. You're sexy as well.
Wow, she's sexy like this. It sounds like a teenager trying to dirty talk for the first time. Like that's so awkward. It's given me Simon from the Inbetweeners vibes.
Well, I'd like to kiss your boobs. God, my penis is really hard for you.
Also, did this guy say that he's going back in the queue? You're going to queue again? What? And this whole trend at the moment, I don't really understand it. What happened to just getting in the relationship and doing things that way? A lot of people want to go out and get with different people when they're young. Okay, that's not completely alien, but wow, to this extent now, like people that desperate for sex, really, do you have to humiliate yourself like this on both sides? This is just completely embarrassing. And this is the guy I'm gonna guess is first in the queue. There's like dozens and dozens of men behind him in the queue, so waiting for their opportunity, waiting for their time. What? Why?
How long now? Wait, I can still hear the fucking squelching. I can smell it. Oh, I'm fucking gagging for it. What's your position of choice? I've only got 2 questions. Good question. Move your foot a bit forward. Yeah. Pretend like Bonnie Blue for a minute.
Yeah, she's toys.
I didn't know we're allowed pro.
But while this guy, he didn't say quite the right thing. I mean, there's nothing that you can say that is right in that scenario. But there's definitely some, I'm not sure he's going to look back on his interviews in the best manner and probably breathing a sigh of relief that his face is blurred. That being said, this isn't even the worst thing that I've seen from this topic in terms of her, I guess, customers or participants. So this blew my mind as well.
So he gave me this idea. Okay. He came with his dad. And I was like, are you joking? No, it was the opposite. He was jealous and wanted to join him.
Together?
I didn't know if that was too inbred. So I made him go separate.
Yeah,
His dad was next door in the same apartment. And I did the son first.
Okay.
Went to see the dad.
Yeah.
I still had his son's liquids on me.
It's like everyone's trying to one up each other. Like, you're bringing your dad, or your dad's bringing you. What? This is on different levels of wrong. And Bonnie Blue, this is an achievement. I mean, it's a story for a podcast. I guess that's, monetary for her. But oh my days, that is different levels. That is grim. That is actually grim. I mean, I can just picture the next family meal between the dad and the mom's just gonna be sat there thinking, why is this awkward? What is this energy? With absolutely no clue what's going on here. I mean, or that. I mean, it could go the other way. The boy and the dad, they seem obviously very strange. Maybe they're just going to high five each other and bond over this. I don't know. It is absolutely, it's weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. But yeah, at this point, I think we're all just desensitized to these stories. But if you're on X, there's some crazy shit going around, and this, yeah, you just get desensitized to it. And even now, more and more podcasters, people in the mainstream, it's just really normalized now. You've got like GK Barry with her podcast having Bonnie Blue as a guest and just nodding her head and saying yes to everything, all these crazy ass stories.
It's like, I don't know why some people are so shocked when their partners cheat. I'm like, having sex is a big part of any relationship. And I think women too.
And it's like, it's just normal. And then she's getting a gig on I'm a Celebrity for that. Like, out of all the YouTubers, you've got someone who's blatantly just bottled the podcast and not challenged this weird behavior whatsoever. And I mean, like, fair play. We've got free speech to say what we want, but just don't put it out there. Maybe I'm just old and boring now, but you've got like people, impressionable people watching this. Is this really the way to go forward? Just get someone in a steady relationship. Is that not too much to ask? And for me to just scroll through X and to not be spammed by OF models in the replies of every tweet that is on there regarding football, regarding the news, regarding anything. But yeah, that's all I'll say for now. I'm sure in the upcoming months, weeks, there'll be some sort of crazy story around the corner as well. So I guess we can talk about that when it comes. But this is just touching the surface. But it's making the mainstream now. So yeah, we're going to see more of these people becoming celebrities and well known. So yeah, just leave a comment on what your thoughts on this, and yeah, any other crazy things happening in the world right now that I might want to check out, might want to talk about. Because I like just putting my views out there and maybe just ranting about some weird stuff going on in the world at the moment. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.
I'm coming up, so you better get a party started. Come on! I'm coming up, I'm coming. Hope not.